Here we go. Cool, cool, cool. Day 5 is in the mix. Day 5 is in the mix. Day 5 is in the mix, the mix, the mix, the mix. How's everybody doing out there? Man, feeling so good. So good. Just a lot of exciting, great things happening. This is Sean White coming to you here in Atlanta, Georgia. Hoping that everybody's having a fantastic Friday. Like I said, some amazing, great things going on. So, guys, before we go ahead and start day 5, I just want to know, guys, is that have you been getting a lot of value from this series so far? When you come on board, please feel free, just let me know as far as your take on this, right? Either you've been getting great value, exciting, or like, you know what, Sean, this sucks, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm completely lost. So, you know, by all means, I love the feedback and the interaction. And this is how I know on where we're on what I need to improve on and what I need to get strong on. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this day 5 segment. Of course, as usual, let's get the pleasantries out the way. If you're watching this live, please feel free to put in hashtag live. Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from. And of course, on the replay, go ahead and do the same thing. So on day 5 of the quotes, I like this one. And I feel that this is really going to resonate and hit home with a lot of people. So I titled this, and I have my notes too, because it's pretty lengthy. So I want to make sure I get this right before we get rocking and rolling. Is that it is, you don't have to know how you're going to do it. You just have to know you're going to do it. Make the choice. Take action. And learn along the way. I like that. I really like that. And that really resonated home because when I read this quote, it really reminded me of not too long ago, many years ago, right? I used to be one of those type of individuals that I had to learn it all, right? I had to pretty much cross my I's and dot my T's and everything else because I was just a perfectionist, right? I had to get it right. Before I did anything, right, I had to know the ins and outs of it and the whole intricacies and everything. I had to know it all before I even started anything. And because of that, I really stifled myself a lot. Not so much of the people or the opportunities, but more so myself because I was just a perfectionist, right? That's just the way that I was raised due to my upbringing. So I like to say a lot of times I'm a recovering perfectionist. Thank God for that, right? So I love this because it really speaks more so, just take action, guys. And this is one of the points in which I want to hit. Just take action. It's best to take action because when you take action, you're making a decision in terms of your life, right? You're saying to yourself, you know what? It's okay. I don't have to know all the answers, right? I don't have to know all the ins and outs and everything in between. Now, I'm not saying as far as for you not to do your due diligence. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying for you to be naive and be a fool. That's not what I'm saying either. Of course, you want to do your due diligence, you know, and your research, of course. But once that is finalized and you made that decision in your spirit, in your mind, like, you know what? This is a great idea. This is a great investment. This is a great move. Take action. Make a decision. If you want to become a leader in anything, if you want to become the CEO of your own business, of your own brand, right? If you want to be a leader of men or women, or make it more general, of people, you have to learn to make decisions. And most successful people, they make decisions quickly, very rarely, if anything at all. From what I noticed in my experience is that very rarely do they ever say, well, you know what? I don't think that was a pretty good decision after they made a decision. They say, you know what? It's made, it's done, and I'm going to learn along the way. That's the way in which that they think because they understand that success loves speed and it's all about the decision making. And sometimes by you making those quick sound decisions, and this comes with experience, of course, it really makes the difference of your life being extravagant or fabulous or wherever it's in poverty or ruin. So making those decisions is very important. Number 2, when you're doing so, you pretty much want to ask yourself, when you're doing that, is it worth it? By me doing that and by me just adopting that philosophy or modality, well, I would say more so philosophy, right? Are you counting the cost? Is it worth it, right? Is it beneficial by me making that decision and just going all in and learn across the way? How is it benefit for me and as far as my organization and my tribe? Something to really think about on that one, right? So since as successful people and we already established that it's all about the decision making, it's all about just making it happen. You see it, you know what you want, and go for it. A lot of times the way that, well, I don't want to generalize this, but the way that I was raised as well is like, you know something, it looks good, but you know what, based upon where I'm from, based upon how the way I've been raised, based upon what society has taught me and school has taught me, let me pump the brakes on that, right? And let me really just, you know, overanalyze the situation, and then overanalyze the situation. And let me read 1,000,001 articles, right, to basically support any kind of doubt or skepticism, or even in some cases, cynicism, right? I think I'm saying that correctly, right? To support that, because already I'm thinking that, so I'm looking for things to validate that, so I can say, oh, yep, I knew it. That sounds familiar, guys? I knew it. I knew this was fill in the blank. So when you're making that decision, of course, and just knowing that you don't have to know all the answers, but it's just all about the speed. It's all about momentum, and that will make a huge difference. Also, too, it does require faith, guys. Here's the thing. This is something in which that I spoke about in one of my Facebook lives, and I speak about this a lot. A lot of times when you're in business, guys, it really goes not only with experience, of course, but there's also faith involved, right? Not everything in which that you touch is going to be gold. Not everything in which that you touch is going to be a smashing success. And it does require risk. It does require as far as faith, right? And guess what? If it doesn't work, then okay, it doesn't work. You look at it from a different vantage point. You ask yourself, okay, I wonder why it didn't work. You know, what was it about the company, or what was it about us as a team that we need to improve on why it was a failure, quote unquote, versus a success? So think about it this way, even in terms of like if you're doing video marketing, even if you're doing a video, even if you're doing a Facebook Live, and say for instance, if you're not getting the engagement that you want, look at it from a different vantage point and say, okay, was it maybe the time that I did it? Maybe as far as was it my delivery? Was it my tonality? Was I too rough? Was the message clear? Did it resonate as far as with people? You know, those are things in which that I like to ask myself a lot, because I'm always looking to improve and to get better, guys. Always looking to get better, and you should be the same way. Also, too, it builds up confidence. It builds up confidence in your ability of just moving in that direction, right? And really just, I would say character as well. It builds the character. Give you a story, right? In which I'm pretty sure some of you guys may be aware, some of you guys may not be, but I'm a part of an entertainment firm or a full service branding agency called MUPO Entertainment. And it was something in which that my good friend Joanna, she mentioned to me, and I had a chance to take a look at it, right? And it was something that was pretty awesome. And I decided to go all in. Now, do I know everything about the TV and media and entertainment industry? No, absolutely not. Is there things in which that I need to improve on and to learn? Absolutely, no doubt about it. But see, I made a decision and I said, you know what? This is pretty awesome. Great opportunity to be a part of a great organization and to be able to learn and grow and scale. Guys, isn't that what it's all about? Right? So it's just making that decision. It's one thing to say that I have these goals, I want to become a millionaire. I want to be able to, help people out of poverty. I want to be able to build schools in Africa or New Zealand or wherever the case. It's great to have those goals and dreams and aspirations, which is very, it's definitely, I validate that. I salute you on that. But when opportunities arise, if you're not willing to take that action, if you're not willing to just have faith and just believe in yourself and just learn the skills later on down the line, then it just becomes dreams. Honestly, it really just becomes dreams. And then at that point, if you see someone else that's basically doing the same thing in which that you want to do, but doing it at a higher scale, then you can't get upset, right? Because they adopted exactly on what I'm saying. And they basically said, you know what? I don't have all the answers. I don't see it all right. Okay, I get it. It looks promising, but it's a lot. It's really, it's testing my comfort zone. And you know us guys, right? We want to be quote unquote comfortable 24 hours a day, 365 days out of the year. But in business and life, that's not how the way it works. That's not how you grow, by staying comfortable, cozy, right? It reminds me of something in which that Jim Rohn stated when I listened as far as to one of his talks, right? If you want to be comfortable, that's totally fine. Basically, what would happen, and this he was talking about in terms of the government, no problem, fine. We'll go ahead and feed you, clothe you, shelter you, make sure that you're safe, make sure nothing won't happen to you, right? And you'll be somewhere in a corner, safe and secure. So the gentleman said, yeah, but that's a boring life, right? So if that's the case, we might as well just go ahead and give it a go. And Jim Rohn said, right, correct, let's give it a go. Likewise, with your life, ladies and gentlemen, you only get one bite at the apple. So give it a go. That's what I'm talking about. Give it a go. And the last point is that, and just want to go ahead and close this out, guys. And I guess the point in which I'm really trying to get to all this and saying that is more so just getting started. More so just getting started. 9 times out of 10, you know what you want to do, right? You know how you want to grow. You know how you want to expand. And there's opportunity in people and communities there that's willing, able, and ready to help and support you. But you gotta take that first step. You gotta take that first step. If you keep saying to yourself, you know what, that sounds great, but let me take a look at that. Yeah, that looks great, but yeah, right now I can't afford it. Yeah, that looks great, but fill in the blank. Right, I said, fill in the blank. Then what's gonna happen a year from now? You're going to be in the same situation in which that you was today. So why would you expect for any kind of change for the positive? Let you go ahead and sit on that. Let you go ahead and sit on that for a second. So before I go ahead and get off of here, guys, there's just 2 things in which I want to mention. This is for individuals that if you have a story, if you have a vision, if you have a skill set, and you're really looking for an organization to really work with you step by step to get you out there to get maximum exposure and really jumpstart your business and career through the power of TV and media and entertainment, then by all means, please feel free to connect with me, guys. If you're interested in being a producer or a creator of your own reality, your own series, let's have a conversation. We are definitely growing here with MUPO Entertainment, and we are calling all talent. Calling all talent, guys. If that sounds like you, let's have a conversation. Also, as well, that I'm actually looking for more clients to work with on a one-on-one basis. So if that sounds like you and you're looking as far as to have someone, that's a mentor, someone that can mentor you, someone that can coach you. And really, that would be authentic and transparent with you, but also challenge you and hold you accountable to what you say that you want in your life. Let's also have a quick discovery call. And the way that I coach others is totally different from what people normally would. And I just believe in as far as just being real with people. Just being real. So if that sounds like you, let's talk. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate each and every single last one of you. I'm going to be taking a break from the series for this weekend. And we're going to be kicking off with day 6 on Monday. So look out for next week for day 6 through day 10 of the Facebook Live series quotes. And also, if you're getting any value and if you're learning from this series, then by all means, please feel free to message me. And like I mentioned, all comments is definitely appreciated. So until then, boys and girls, if what I stated on this slide, if you're motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, then may God be the glory. And I take no credit for absolutely none of it. Until then, stay safe. In my situation, I'm trying to stay dry out here because it's still pouring down raining. And by His grace and mercy, I look forward to seeing you all another time. Peace and love, family. Thank you so much.